Hi buddies, Douglas Simon D here with another episode for Stream Nation TV. Remember guys, we are one nation, one stream. We are Stream Nation TV. Now today I want to talk about the bottlenecks we have coming out with creative ideas. Okay, this is all about where is the origin of great ideas? Where do great ideas come from? First and foremost, I want you to start looking at yourself for inspiration. I know it's counterintuitive when you reach a bottleneck and you think, I'm under pressure, I want to put out 3 videos a week. What do? Where do I look for inspiration? Start with yourself. Start with yourself. I want you to think about your past in a different way. Reflect on your past. Replay events, retell stories growing up, things that made you laugh, things that made you cry. Draw inspiration from your past, okay? And then reprocess them and retell those stories in the present. How has these stories from the past affected your present way of thinking about something? This might sound like a bit of science, you know, it might sound a bit like therapy. What do these stories mean to you now? Can you debunk some of these myths? Can you process them and have a different result? Something that made you cry as a kid can make you laugh now. Why is that? Okay, these make interesting touch points for making great content. Trust me about that. And that will enable you to reimagine a future. Because when we're putting out content, not only are we trying to push the bar forward in terms of our storytelling abilities, our ability to convince, to persuade, to show expertise, to help people achieve something, you know, we have to do it in a way that's very creative. And the best way to being creative is to think about yourself. You are the most creative person out there. Your experiences make you unique. So therefore, if you combine your unique experiences that you have gone through and combine them with modern way of thinking about the same event, that puts you in a very unique situation, okay? Don't be thinking that somehow if you're not an expert via academia in any field, you cannot talk about it. This is one of the biggest things you need to get over. Just you experiencing something makes you an expert based upon experience. So say for example, you talk about your health. Your GP, your doctor cannot make a proper diagnosis of any ailment that you're going through without getting feedback from you. You are the one living with the problem. And then you go and tell your doctor helps you along the way. So you're an expert based upon lived experience. So anytime you're struggling to come out of content, don't be held back by saying to yourself, well, I don't have the experience to talk about this. I don't have the academia to talk about this. I don't have the qualification to talk about this. You experienced it. You have the right to talk about it. What is more compelling? Somebody that is able to clearly talk about their own experiences, or somebody that has not had direct contact with those experiences but just studied it? It's all about authenticity, laying to bear everything that you feel you want to share to your audience in a way that will boost your engagement. So once you re-examine your past and your present, then you'll be ready to reimagine a future state born out of a deeper engagement with your audience, because they'll understand you from the stories that you're telling that makes you unique. And out of that will unlock the gate of infinite possibilities with your channel. Okay, just say you've gone through your past, you found nothing to motivate yourself in the past, and you looked at the present, there's nothing in your present day that can stimulate creativity, and you cannot imagine a future state of anything that's creative. Okay, fine, I accept it, fine. Read. Leaders are readers. For any time you're putting out content on YouTube, you're saying you're a leader, you're leading in something, okay? So there's a difference between the leader and the reader is one letter. L for leader, and then replace the L for you're a reader. You need to read. You need to read books. And these are 3 books I've been reading of late that really helped engage your mind and start thinking things from a different angle. The first one is The First 20 Hours. The First 20 Hours by a person by the name of Josh Kaufman. Josh Kaufman. Okay, this book is fantastic because this, for me, demonstrates where a lot of people struggle. First 20 hours, you come up with a great, fantastic idea. It actually stops you from sleeping. It's a fantastic idea. What do you do about it? It's all about giving you the tools to enact that idea as quickly as possible. Because if you do move within the first 20 hours, chances are it will stick. But if you do go past the 20 hours, there's a lot of evidence to suggest you'll never put it out. and if you do, it will be substandard. So go with what you know, go with what you are given. That's what this book has enabled me to do. And this is another one, then this supports what I was talking about before, talking about things based upon your lived experience. This is The Outside Edge. This is a book about how outsiders can succeed in a world made by insiders. There's a great misconception that for you to put out content, you must know what you're talking about based upon you being in that field of expertise. You've studied that field of expertise. But if you take a look at a lot of celebrities who've just been doing it, i.e. musicians, actors, sports people, they get honorary degrees based upon no academia at all, because this is for service to a particular field. So you can also do that yourself. Take a look at your own experiences that you had in life. How can you combine those experiences to create a fantastic show that's unique? So this is what this is about. It gives you the confidence to know that, okay, you might be an outsider looking in on a particular field, but you've got the right to. When you're playing a video game, you've got the right to talk about video games. The second you're buying a video game and playing it, you've got the right to talk about video games. And I always use the 3 C's, yeah? Conscious, you've got to be awake. Concrete, that means hard, yeah? Contact. So as long as you've had conscious, concrete contact with anything, you've got the right to talk about it. You have the right, and even if you don't, you still have the right, but people who watch your content have the right to appraise it based upon you being open and transparent and say, look, hey, I don't know much about this, but this is my opinion. Everybody has a right to express their opinion. Don't catch feelings. And people express their opinion. The third book is How to Write and Sell Simple Information for Fun and Profit. This is by Robert W. Bly, and this book is all about concise. Helps you think concisely about anything. Because if you can write things down, great ideas in a very simple format, it's far easier for you to recall that stuff and put out content. Sometimes we're trying to put out content and it's too data driven, and we cannot break it down into smaller chunks so to disseminate over YouTube. Okay, so this book allows you to condense complex stuff into very simple ways that can engage people, because people's attention span is not the same as it used to be. Typically it's 8 seconds. Mine, look at people when they're swiping. You're quick to swipe based upon the image, based upon what you see in the first 2 lines. So this helps you concise your information, okay, and help you put out great content, okay? So you guys be safe. Remember, we're one nation, we're one stream, Stream Nation TV. I'm out.